right, man, what's going on? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let's talk about Jared Goff having an issue with the Lions media relishing in negativity and continuing to, write like the team is the underdog. He basically said that they not underdog. They won a division. Teams are going to be gunning for it, and the local media need to embrace that the Lions are a winner. And, he said, I don't know if it's because of negativity, get clicks and all that, but, what he kind of got to realize is we've been losing for so long, it don't feel real. It's kind of like, like we waiting for the shit to go downhill. I know it sounds messed up, like the Lions just been that bad for so long, and even when it looked good, then it just go bad all of a sudden on a drop of a dime. And he got to understand that the local media have a beef with the organization too. That's why, the Lions had a problem with, CBS, aka 97 won the ticket, not making Valeni apologize for some comments he made about the team a few years ago. So they took their radio rights from 97 won the ticket and put it on the AM station, and then eventually they came to a reconciliation and moved it back to 97 won the ticket because it was more profitable. Viacom, CBS, the whole thing. But at the end of the day, if somebody tell them the truth and they call it a spade, you really can't get mad. For years it was a beef. It still is a beef between the media and the Lions. And what the Lions will do now is they'll leak stories and leak trades, to ESPN, to national media instead of to local media, and that make the local media look bad. So this beef been going on, bad. So they have no incentive to write anything good about the Lions. Now that they winning, and even a lot of the fans that sit here, even these fans that's super duper optimistic about it, they sit here and they don't even believe it's real, So they just got to prove themselves. And he said, they still walk around with a chip on their shoulder. And then a lot of the fans and the media gonna make sure they got that chip on their shoulder. Now you got people on ESPN saying it's Green Bay division, the Lions missed their window. Keep that chip on your shoulder. Stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? Stay hungry. Stay hungry. But I feel what he's saying. Like, damn, can we get some love? We legit. And it looks like they building this thing the right way. So, I definitely understand it. But hey, at the end of the day, if your mother don't believe in what you believe in, that's what you're gonna do. If your parents don't believe in what you're doing, you're gonna go even that much harder just to be that much more successful. And like, we like the parents. So the Lions, gotta prove to us that they can do it. Now if it's a Joe Smo or average Joe that you don't care about, you really ain't tripping. But if it's a girl you like, and you really trying to, that's your motivation, she's, she passed up on you, now you want to stun on her, that's gonna make you go even that much harder. And that's what the Lions trying to do. Not only are they trying to prove nationally that they legit, and I think nationally, I've seen them in the tier 1 of teams in the National Football heading into this season. Even though the draft and the undrafted free agents and the cut they ain't here, I've seen them in the upper echelon. So nationally they getting a lot of love. So it's locally that they still trying to prove themselves. But we just been hurt so much by the Lions that we don't really know if it's really real. So we don't know if it's really, really real. So that's the thing about it, though. Even though they look like they know what they doing, the GM feel like he know what he doing, and all that type shit. We just need reassurance. But the media, they've been beefing with the organization for quite some time. That ain't nothing new. They've been beefing with the organization. And the organization is wrong to get mad at the media for telling the truth. Y'all ain't been doing y'all job for years. For years to put put a competent football team out here. Y'all been cutting corners, staying loyal to people, so y'all ain't got to pay two people to do the job. If you fire a person, you got to pay them, and you got to pay somebody else. So a lot of it is the Lions organization, and now, you know, Sheila Board and put the right people in a position to be successful. You know, and it really ain't nothing to complain about at this point, because nobody go from zero to hero. It don't happen like that in real life. That's Hollywood. So naturally, they gonna go through a growing pain like they did when against San Francisco, and that had been a problem all year with the Lions in the third quarter and holding the lead. Even in the first Green Bay game, that became a problem. That's one. I think that was their biggest Achilles heel, because the defense would play very, very well in the second half, and the offense with the lead was sputtering that third quarter. So, you know, that's one thing they need to be trying to figure out, is how can we not lose momentum in the third quarter? How can we pick up steam in the third quarter? Do we go no huddle? Do we speed up the offense? Do we come out and run the ball? Do we come out and take a shot deep? You know, do we go to our explosive plays? Do we go through our trick plays? So that was their biggest hurdle last year, not the secondary, not injuries, you know, not having, you know, J-Mo develop fully. We didn't expect it, but he's starting to develop because of the injury and the suspension. It was the third quarter. It was the third quarter. Offensively in the third quarter, they was atrocious all year. So that's something that they gotta figure out. That's their biggest need, to be honest. And maybe I'll dedicate a video to that. That's their biggest need, is figuring out the third quarter. That hurt them last year. The third quarter. Especially with a lead. So, you know, in that San Francisco game, that's what did it. So, I mean, they got options. We can lean on the run. We can go to the screen game. We can get the ball to our explosive players. We can go to a no-huddle offense. We can go to quick passes. We can take a shot. We can get the ball in our playmakers' hands like J-Mo. So, we'll see. But, you know, in my humble opinion, he right. They deserve, and they got the support. The Lions win 1 or 2 games in a row. People buying the tickets, prices going up, and people buying it. The media is the media. So hopefully that relationship can heal between, as the Lions continue to they ups, you know, they uptick, and hopefully that relationship can heal. You know. I feel like the writers, you know, you have your journalistic integrity. Man, your journalistic integrity is, come on, man, god damn. Your journalistic integrity is to, in my opinion, it's to telling the truth. Damn, this nigga got a long ass fucking trailer. You got a whole freight on that motherfucker, though. Yeah, it's to telling the truth. I'm about to tell people that hop on YouTube, you journalistic too. You a journalist too, bro. Especially if you report the news, sports, and stuff like that. So you have to have integrity. You can't be pandering and lying and shit, man. But that's all I got, man. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.